Welcome to the High Pressure Podcast with me, George Rotterman.
And me, Marie Williams. Brought to you by Reliably Ratterman.
Bringing you industry news and trends.
Plus, insightful conversations with industry leaders.
Let's get to today's show.
Welcome back to another Solution Center here on the High Pressure Podcast. This is one of the short sessions where we answer common customer questions with Ratterman experts. So today, not only do we have our host, George Ratterman. Hello, George.
Hello. So good to see you guys again.
We also have Lance Looper and Joel Rodriguez here to talk about DK-Lok fittings and a whole bunch of other great things. So welcome to the High Pressure Podcast, gentlemen.
Yeah, and one of the things I just love about the Solution Center is each time I get with our folks, I'm so excited about the folks that we have here. Joel and Looper are both fantastic at knowing the products and knowledge, and most importantly, great with customers bringing a complete solution. So for me, it's wonderful because I get to learn something new each and every time we have a Solution Center.
Absolutely. And also, George, something you and I love to do is we call it the Solution Center instead of Solution Sessions.
In that case, it's a Solution Center with lots of solutions.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. All right. So today we are talking about DK-Lok fittings and the advantages for gas distributors. Let's jump into what those advantages are with DK-Lok fittings. It's a brand new offering that Ratterman is able to give to customers. So Lance, do you mind talking a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, it's great. Thank you guys for having me on. By the way, again, it's been fantastic doing these. The DK-Lok product line has been around for a long time. It's new to Ratterman, but it's got a lot of history in the industry right now. The product line is pretty much more versed than most of the other things that are out there, from the sizes, from material standpoints, and the product line alone is probably one of the most superior products in the marketplace right now. So I'm happy to have it into our mix of products. I think our customers are going to have a lot of different advantages that come with the product. And I think we'll probably go through some of those today.
So let's talk about what makes DK-Lok so special, which I think one of the big ones is the interchangeability it has with like SwageLok fittings or other fitting brands. Lance, would you mind speaking to that?
Yeah, the DK-Lok is, we hear this word in the industry quite a lot, the interchangeability, the intermixability. It's two different things. It's intermixability and interchangeability. So, think if a distributor or a customer brings this product line on and you have another product line that is out there, you can take DK-Lok and intermix the ferrules and the nuts within, the installation. So if you have to go out and do repairs, the factory stands by this. We have technical data showing that it is properly okay to do this, and having the ability to intermix these products not only can help you in the field, but it lowers your service tech's inventory as well. He doesn't have to have as much of different products. This line has been proven throughout the world to be interchangeable and intermixable. So we're happy to be able to do that, provide that to our customers.
Lance, I got to touch you on that. One of the really cool, a lot of people could say things, right? Interchangeability. But DK-Lok actually has a liability statement. It's on their website, and their warranty to conform on interchangeability. I mean, that's a pretty amazing thing that they're saying. It's not just like words. It's like, no, there's a very clear documentation in support of that with their truly guarantee this, the interchangeability, and there's not the leak factor when properly installed.
Absolutely, George. I think, even if you want to take it a step further, DK-Lok has really went the extra mile. They have insurance policies as well. They have, $1 million insurance policies on their product line. There's no other companies out there that really can say that. When a company has stood up and said, we're interchangeable and intermixable with other product lines and offer an insurance policy if anything were to ever go wrong, that says a lot for the product line. I'm happy to be with a company that offers those types of standards.
Yeah.
And isn't there a pretty amazing cost savings using SwageLok compared to other fitting offerings?
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at a cost saving standpoint, the DK-Lok line by line against some of the other bigger brands that are out there, there's a huge cost savings. And that's one of the things customers really need to look at. I think people have become accustomed to using a particular product line. And, when you put that bottom line number on it, I mean, it's such a massive savings. It's really hard to not understand why more and more people are not jumping on board. There's massive savings there in the product.
So one of the really cool things about us having all the DK-Lok fittings is that when you go to put those together, what do you need? You need tubing and you need pipe. And that is something we have. I wanted to talk to Joel in our service department of Broader Manufacturing's product lines of tubing and pipe. Could you touch on that a little bit, Joel?
Yeah, George, thanks for having me on. Tubing is something that we carry in stock, clean, ready to ship for our customers. It could be a small amount, it could be a large amount. We've got it ready in stock to go.
Right. So we have stainless and we have copper, clean for oxygen service, in stock, ready to ship.
That is correct.
Yeah. And we also have some nice little shipper packs so we can ship them out in 10-foot lanes, so we can ship them out 20-foot lanes, or to other lanes if the customer prefers.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever we need to facilitate the customer's needs, we have it on the shelf and we can have it ready to go for them.
Yep. And by golly, how late do we ship things out of Houston? How late can we ship stuff out of Houston?
We get an order in, we can get it out by 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Fantastic. Same day up till 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's pretty impressive. Nice job, the whole team. Lance, if I could ask this question, we've all done soldering at one time or another in copper tubing in this industry or stainless steel welding, and there's some real virtues to that. But there's also a lot of other things that come around when you have to do that. And I want to just touch on the tremendous opportunity using fittings in tubing versus maybe having to braze or weld.
Yeah, that's a great point, George. It's such an easy process. Having a technician go out in the field and having him cut the tubing and put these ferrules and nuts on it has expedited the install time for people by, I'd say, days sometimes. Having to go out there and do some of the brazing in the field and having to do some of this harder work. It's unbelievable. And from my point of view, we always look at leak points and things like that. These are rock solid. I mean, they're you get them tight enough, and you don't have a leak point. You check, make sure, and they'll last indefinitely. So I think that the nut and ferrule connections have really revolutionized the industry from that standpoint and sped up everybody's work process. So yeah, I think that most technicians right now are loving them.
Well, another product that falls into line when we talk about fittings and tubing are our Arctic Fox tanks, which get shipped all around the country. What are you seeing if people, I know that we have the facility there in Houston where people can come by and pick up the tubing by will call. What are you seeing with how we're able to ship the tubing in regards to customers that are looking at buying our Arctic Fox tanks?
Yeah, definitely. So it's not just a product that we're doing locally. We're able to get this product into a safe container and ship it LTL freight to our customers, still with the same lead time. If it's not on the shelf, it's going to be going out the door in 24 hours to 48 hours. Clean, packaged, ready to go.
If I was a customer that wanted to purchase an Arctic Fox tank, which is our microbulk line, along with tubing, can I have those shipped together to save on some freight and kind of get them as a package?
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. We will make sure that we work with our TX department to coordinate to make sure that both products are ready to be packaged up on the trailer for shipment.
Yeah, it was one of our team members that was really interesting came and said, when customers are getting their microbulk shipped out from us, they're tall enough that we could really pack these in 10-foot lengths and have it all ready to go right with the tank. So they have other installation to do it, all the material, whether it be stainless or copper, clean for oxygen service. And we also sell it not clean for oxygen service. It could all be put with the tank shipping out at the same time. I think another cool thing is the fact that you're right, Joel, we can ship anywhere out about our LTL ships out 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock East Coast time, we can still get it out in LTL. So that's a really nice thing that we've developed. And that can also get the tubing and pipe out that same day out to a customer.
That is correct.
Marie, that's such a great question because when you think about us selling microbulk to the industry, if a customer could have a microbulk show up and they could utilize all the other services that we have at Ratterman, if they could put the tubing, we could put the piping on there, we could put the regulators, the low temperature probes. I mean, the customer really has a full package that they could do an install once that tank shows up, and you not have to rely on 4 or 5 different vendors to get parts there. And all show up on one truck, same day, and your technician's ready to go. To maximize that would be unbelievable for technicians and to do it.
Yeah, that's a great point, Lance. It really is. You could have all the different parts you need for that installation, final line, all the way through, all shipped in one place. That's great.
Absolutely. And we have the experts on staff to help answer any questions that you may have when you are trying to put together the list of what you need for those installs, like a Lance and a Joel. So thank you guys for joining today. And George, great job hosting, although you need to really practice saying solution sessions instead of solution
Yeah,
sessions.
I'm going to practice solution sessions. Solution sessions. We really are so thrilled that everybody today could come to the High Pressure Podcast for our solution session today with Joel and Lance and Marie. Thank you so much. As I said, every day is really great. Learn some new things and just appreciate all the hard work everybody's doing to take care of customers. That's what we're here for. And we do just a fantastic job in our care and looking at how we can do things that every day a little bit better and present a little bit better product or a little bit better solution to customers. So thanks again for everybody's hard work on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay up to date with the latest news in the gas and welding industry by clicking on the subscribe button.
And check out one of our other videos to learn more. Find out more about Reliably Ratterman at rmiorder.com.